Salutations, everyone. Welcome back to EU4. I'm Lord Forwind. And yes, I have returned to a game I didn't think I'd do a series of again. Just kind of bored with some of my other games, so I'm going back to my old ones. So today I'm going to do a run for 2 achievements, if I can pull it off. We are going to try and get, obviously there are some I still have yet to do. We're going to try to do the Bohemians own Dublin, not particularly hard, but this one is the main one. Veritas Vincet. As Bohemia make Hussite the official faith of the empire and become emperor. So, okay, we still have the Hussite war issues. So in order to make Hussite the official religion of the HRE, I have to win the Protestant war while being Hussite. And then the majority, I think it's like 44-45% of the empire has to be Hussite. And then there will be an imperial incident about the Hussite faith. And if I declare war on the emperor and they're like a 1 or 2 province emperor, then they'll take and make Hussite the official empire, and then I can become emperor. The other way, I think that's the only way to do that one. So it's a matter of making sure there's at least 1 Protestant prince inside the empire with the League War 1. It's going to be tricky, but I figured, what the heck, let's give it a try. So let's get everything set up here. It's been ages since I played this and for a series. Okay, we're going to revoke land, 40%. Oversight by the clergy. Right of council, supremacy over the crown, strong duchies. All these standard starting moves. Free enterprise, I think that's the only one I want to do. We are at 40, but let's check out our mission tree here. So... End the regency. Obviously, we want to become Hussite. So we can't do that till, I think we get, Podebrand? And so we're going to lose a lot of these trees, ability to go down these trees, because we won't be Emperor of the HRE. It's going to make it harder. Okay. Humiliating Austria. Okay, consolidating Silesia. Okay, we definitely don't want to do that one through improving relations with the subject nation. The Hungarian succession. Ooh, the odds of us succeeding there will be extremely low. So, doesn't seem to be anything that requires us to hold a certain amount of % of land. It just requires us to recover from the Hussite wars. Yeah. Okay. So we can give this out. We're going to want to go religious ideas so we can force religious unity on people, I think, earlier than the game would allow it. So let's go religious state. Spend that. We're not going to convert anything. We can forward some advisors. Okay, let's move all our troops here. Who do we want to ally ourselves with? Poland looks very viable here. Since our main focus will be on the empire itself, I think we can ally Poland. Who else could we ally? Austria is obviously not viable because they want our land. Hungary hates us. We'll have to figure out which prince of the HRE we want to leave around. We want it to be small, so ideally we want something like Ansbach, and that we can surround it. That way they don't die, but also that we can take them out. Is there anyone? Oh, I gotta go 4 today. where it'll show on the map. Okay, is there anyone in particular I want to ally? I don't care about the electors. So that gets rid of a lot of the stress. Maybe Switzerland? They're one of the larger nations in it. They tend to survive, but then I'll get pulled into their wars against Savoy, so maybe not. Getting Burgundy as an ally would be ideal, and there's a chance I could get like the Burgundian succession. And then obviously late game we'll have to do just an imperialism war on England to steal Pale, and that should be very easy to do. Reconciliation with the Hussites. We're going to need to definitely do some drilling. We're losing plenty of money, so that should help significantly because that's our gold mine province. Do we want to support Sweden? Yes, I'd say we would want to support Sweden. That's a very good chance that we'll have a strong ally in the north. Not sure I'll ally you to, or Royal Mary with those two. Yeah, Burgundy's out of reach. We want to expand as fast as we can, so we do have some of our empire. We're a little blocked off, though, with both Brandenburg and Sweden. Although, Sweden hates us, so that is a very good expansion route. Inside the HRE, the only one who's really a threat for us at the moment is Austria, and that's partially because they're emperor. So long as I don't have to worry about that, I should be in fairly good shape. Obviously, there's a lot of devastation in this area from the Hussite Wars. It's going to take a while to recover. And we're already in the war for independence first. Denmark, Dithmarschen, but Burgundy, Lithuania, all involved, so I'm not going to send troops if I can avoid it. And we're going to elect John Giri the First. He'll almost definitely lose to, what is it, Podebrand? At least we're no longer in a regency, so we do get some monarch points now. I really want to dev this gold province again. Ah, don't have enough, just a little short. We can't really afford to employ her. It's great to get all those events, but unless you can actually employ the people you get through the events, there's not a great advantage. Yeah, I shouldn't have to do anything in this war, barring something very weird happening. Although Sweden did lose the fight against Denmark, which could make it a little tricky. Definitely get some more stability, keep that running. We want a claim on, obviously, their capital if we can pull it off. There's no one there that should be that big of a threat to us, allied with Sweden. Or, sorry, Saxony. Okay, Lithuania is winning the war for Sweden, which is fine. Obviously, Sweden could become a problem, but not for the moment. Devastation less than 10. It is going down 1 a month, so I don't think I have to spend anything there. Although increasing production won't be as hard as some of the other ones. We have no more room. Oh. No Union of Poland Lithuania. That is very interesting. Oh, technically we have an heir to the throne. Technically we could also reform the Great Moravia. I might as well get as many claims on Saxony as I can. Recovered from the Hussite Wars. Ta-da! Get extra money, which will be very useful. Max out our army. I don't think I'm going to be attacked, so I can drill. Oh yeah, Sweden's won the war here. The Danish navy was killed by Burgundy and Scotland's, or most of it was. So that means their islands are in danger. Besides, I think it's just to defend Stockholm, yeah. So long as Stockholm doesn't fall, Sweden will get independence. That was the other nation I was considering trying for an achievement of, because I still have a couple Swedish ones to do. Okay, let's get a claim on Wittenberg. We're just waiting for the return of the Hussites in reality. Nothing else matters at this point. Don't actually want to ally you, because you might be my route to expansion. Lithuania hates us, which isn't good. Burgundy is allyable, though. Let's do that. Any chance we have to get the Burgundian succession or stuff would be great, but the odds of us becoming Emperor of the HRE are basically nil. So, well, actually, we have 2 votes. We could become Emperor, but we'll lose it if we go Hussite, so. And Naples is independent. That's kind of good. I should improve these so we can get the Bohemian crystal. Or if we own 3 provinces that produce glass. We'll wait at least till we get the Renaissance going. Then at least I get cheaper development and stuff. This war is dragging on a while. Gotta get 200 support and no liberty desire. That's not hard. Okay, here we go. Peace over. Denmark ceded quite a bit of land to Sweden. Wow. Like, Sweden may close to forming a coalition against them. Far more land than any human player would manage to get in one of those wars, I will say. Now, one option I could do, well, I could try and ally myself to Brandenburg, but they're going to be a problem if I can't keep them down. going to be tricky. At least we have Sweden on our side, so that is some combat strength. Once we get close to the League Wars, I will probably do some backup saves. But we've got about 50 years or more to go there, so no huge rush. And that completes their agenda. That summons a diet. And it wants me to increase production elsewhere. Wow. Odd demands for increased production. Renaissance is here. Good, good, good. I think I'll wait till I get the next Miltech level. Or the first Miltech level here. Then we can consider picking a fight with these guys. Yes, we heavily outnumber them. Still could be a little tricky. And of course I have no favors from people to call in. Okay, here we go. Podebrand. Okay, we are now Protestant, which means we can do End the Regency. Hussite Resurgence, convert our lands. We get our Hussite Center of Reformation, which would be great, as well as the ability to enforce religion through war, make that cheaper. If we can do this, then we can easily do stuff, but we have to get 30 provinces to become Hussite. We're probably just going to be better off with religious ideas. Now we're going to do some converting. That should help there. Now, the downside here, of course, is that we are not Catholic. So expanding is going to give us some massive AE. And these guys are very unhappy because, guess what? We're a heretic religion. So in order to make up for some of that, I'm going to take one of my favorite ones, Religious Diplomats. That'll help a tiny bit with the reputation. Won't obviously help with the opinion. Still waiting on that. Okay. Now the tricky part comes, winning this war. We'll take Dresden. We have a good general, so that should help. That's what I was afraid of. Make Bohemia a junior partner? No. We'll do the Polish-Bohemian Pact of Cooperation, renewing it. Trade efficiency, decay. Helps a bit. I should make sure we got a good military advisor. It's expensive, but we need it. Also do that. Of course, my vassals' troops were completely wiped out. Not surprised. We're actually outnumbered a bit here. This could be the end of the run, just like that. We'll see. We should have a Miltech advantage, so if we can take this fort, we should be able to win the following battles. My subjects are totally useless, though. Attached to my army, dudes. Nope, no luck. Ugh. The siege is ongoing. Ay, ay, ay. Will the dice ever roll in our favor? There we go. Okay, let's quickly overrun these armies. That should give us the advantage in the war. And yeah, we are smashing them. Like, we just killed all their armies. Oh, wow. Okay. That was impressive, gotta say. We want to take a good chunk of this land if we can, so... Oh, and my general just died. That's unfortunate. He was a really good general. We can consolidate Silesia here. There we go. They're now a single subject of ours, which makes them a little easier to control and later on annex. We also have Polish diplomacy. I mean, we're allied to Poland, so we probably don't want to try and force a union on them. On the other hand, I don't have to use this right now, so we'll save it. But I can call in Poland to this war, which I will, so they can help get us the most possible land, which will probably be that. So maybe I should just peace out now. That would be quite a risk. On the other hand, it would eliminate Saxony. Tough call. I think we'll just take this. I know it's not perfect. It's not tons and tons of land, but it does give us 20, 30 more dev. And more importantly, it removes a thorn on our border. And now it gives me access to stuff like Anhalt. So that will be my next target. And we'll try to appease outraged people. Obviously, we're out of manpower, so we're not going anywhere for a while. Still, good land grab, I think. And that's going to be demand unlawful territory. We say no. Everybody starts to hate us. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes. I should be able to go back down to this one, so I save some money. The poor Byzantines are having a peasant uprising while being killed by Ottomans. So long as we have Burgundy and Poland on our side, I think we're fairly safe. I mean, obviously the other option is I go beat up Austria a bit. But with that alliance network, not going to be easy. We can build a church in Praha. I actually visited Prague in the last year or so. Very nice place. It was definitely one of the nicer cities I visited in Europe. They have a very impressive bridge. Nothing new. Okay. We're just continuing the conversions. We have to convert all of them, I believe, right? Yeah. Let's flip over to the missionary dude. Now, the only reason we're losing money is because we're reinforcing our... I'd love to support a higher level missionary, but we can't. So we won't. And apparently Prague is so small that my army is starving in it. There we go. I mean, there's almost no way here that Saxony keeps Thuringia, which is intentional. We're almost definitely going to have a revolt from the Saxons. In some ways, I hope it comes sooner rather than later. So let's stop that mission and drill instead. Another target, if we can pull it off, will be Brandenburg. The issue being, of course, the aggressive expansion. Okay. Oh, did I... Oh, I put this on Magdeburg. Magdeburg. I meant to put it on Anhalt. They would be a great one province person to keep around. I just don't think I can afford to keep them around. Okay, that's that one done. Obviously, the clergy are very unhappy. We're almost to our first church power one. We're going to... Pacifism would be great, but the stability hit... Going to be tricky. I mean, the option, of course, is we throw pacifism on and off as things go along to make sure that we can quickly reduce our aggressive expansion, but still, it's going to be difficult. There's the Saxon separatists coming. We will go with... I think we'll go with the manpower. Because we're going to be fighting people, and we have a very low manpower level at the moment. What will certainly put a cramp in our plans is if Austria gets Hungary. That will make this a lot harder. Okay. Denied. Conversion is going apace. There's religious unity there. Can't turn that one off yet. Can't turn this off till April. Okay, there we go. Integrate that. Embrace Saxon culture. Okay, we have enough to attack these guys. And we almost have enough to attack Brandenburg, but that will be it for this episode. Thank you guys all for watching it. It's kind of nice back to E4. We'll see if I avoid getting burnt out on it again. See you guys all next time. Bye for now.